So, all this anime in Japan is made for adults. Why do we have, in your opinion, why do we have this issue where we've taken this adult cartoon and let's make it for, 8-year-olds?
I can tell you why I think. I don't know this, and I can't prove it on an etch-a-sketch or anything, but I think because when cartoons were started here in the States, they were primarily for children. And society has not Are you disagreeing with me or just looking for something?
I can hear something out of my left ear. Not you, but like a voice over there.
Like Sparky. Sparky sitting. Big rabbit. Still hear it?
Yeah. You don't hear that?
It's a vent.
It's the dealer's room.
No, it's the vent. There's a vent in here. I can
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Could be it.
It's a point of the fire, so
Just making sure I wasn't like about to pass out.
And
he is doing something like there is something else.
cartoons and stuff, primarily like Disney and stuff, were for children, even though those shows work on two levels. They've got a level that appeals to children, and then there's a level that appeals to adults, so that adults can stop. America, or a lot of America, has never gotten past that animated subject matter is for kids. They've never gotten past that. And so that's why a lot of times people are dismissive. Also, the other thing is, a lot of people think that anime equals porn. Some of it does.
The good stuff.
A majority of it doesn't. I like that. But a majority of it doesn't. And I've got a very subtle way of looking at people on anime. I've got a really good friend who is a fanatic for anything in the 30s. Loves the 30s. Loves the 20s, 30s gangster era. So what did I do? I gave him Chrono Crusade.
Nice.
Set in the 30s. They use all that's the cat's meow, that's the bee's knees, that's the cat's pajamas.
Josh.
Yeah, exactly. So no, not Josh. This is a friend of mine named Tom. But I gave him the first episode. He was like, "Oh my God, this show is so good. And the story is not for kids." I said, "That's So I think if more people were like me and just became anime pushers, and like there are certain shows my father doesn't like certain types of shows, but I can show him certain anime that's his style, and he's like, "This is pretty good. I like this." So
I'm obsessed with Soul Eater.
with what?
Soul Eater.
Soul Eater. Okay, cool. Good show.
Such a good show.
It's a really good show.
Even like the original the Disney movies, Snow White and all that, sure Disney made them for kids, but the original story from the Grimm brothers,
absolutely.
those weren't kid stories.
Look what they did to Alice in Wonderland.
I know they made it for kids, but I've been watching all of those lately with my daughter. Horrifying.
Oh, I know. I agree.
You watch that, like, good lord. What was we were watching the other day, like Cinderella, the first 5 minutes of Cinderella.
Oh yeah.
It's everything's beautiful. Then the dad dies, and the stepmother turns evil.
Yeah.
Beats the crap out of this girl, kicks her, turns her into a slave.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
And now our story begins.
Yes. It's very true.
Oh crap! And there's my daughter.
Don't die.
I'm like, yeah, it's a good princess movie.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sleeping Beauty, necrophilia, Bambi, Mother, Snow White.
Oh, don't forget about Baloo getting attacked by Shere Khan. Laying there in that pool of light looking like he's dead. As a child, I was horrified.
Scary stuff.
But as a kid, though, my reason for loving The Jungle Book, which is still one of my absolute favorite Disney films of all time, was The Buzzards.
Mm-hmm.
And was absolutely King Louis, because it was Louis Prima, the jazz legend Louis Prima. And I'll watch that show over and over again just to watch King Louis' song.
I'm just thinking, you keep talking about imitatable behavior, and we always watch Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, Eeyore's tail is stuck onto his ass with a nail.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a nail.
Yeah.
And one of these days, my daughter is going to try to do that. Because when I was 4 years old, I watched The Three Stooges. My daughter's 4 years old. And when I was 4 years old, I chased my mother around the house with a frying pan. I was apparently so vicious about it that she locked herself in the closet and stayed there until my dad got home.
Wow.
Like if I came out, I was like, and then chased her, and she'd go back in the closet and hide. When my dad came home, he had to explain to me that I can't beat my mother up with a frying pan, but that's just what you do on television. So this whole imitatable behavior thing.
It's very true.
When I was young, I believed that the only reason why Superman could fly is because he had a cape.
I jumped off the roof too.
My dad did.
Did
My
the
dad
same
did.
damn thing with my grandparents' house. I just grabbed a sheet off the bed, put it around my neck, jumped off the roof, and it
And he
didn't
didn't
fly.
snag it and hang you.
Well, I would just held it.
Oh,
I didn't actually hit that.
It's like, what a gym.
Yeah, that's true.
Now you tell me.
Although my favorite thing about the
30
old
years
Superman
ago.
films, my favorite thing about the old Superman serial is that a gun has no effect, but if you throw that gun, he ducks.
Yeah,
I love that. Love that.
Of course.
Yes.
Super. I hate for that super.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway,
Another question.
Okay, you guys have got, do you have any questions? You just came in? Anybody? No? Okay. Anybody else? Questions? No? No? Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite anime to work on, and what's your least favorite that you worked on?
The favorite and least favorite animes that we worked on?
Oh, can I start that?
Dig it.
I won't say least favorite. For one, I love working. And here's the thing. Let's say, and I'm going to choose a show that I do enjoy doing. I'll take Dragonball Z Kai. Let's say I hated doing that, and it was a pain in my ass every time I did. Let's just say that. Well, then how does someone who's a fan of the show feel watching it knowing, oh, wow, those actors hated working on that show? And I didn't. I love working on Dragon Ball Z. So I will never, if I did not have a good time working on a show, I'll never say it. I will never say it out loud because someone is a fan of that show. So that being said, I won't. You can say if you want to.
I mean, I'll say what I will answer the question, but I mean, while I respect the answer that Chris gave, I'll say only for other reasons, and it won't be because I hate the show, but for reasons like, well, here's my answer. Favorite show that I worked on was Desert Ball.
Oh, because you rock.
And the reason was because I got to be a filthy, vulgar pig for, you know, a while, which is awesome. And got paid for it. Crazy. And I kind of got, it was a different kind of show. I got to improvise, which you don't get to do in this world a lot,
Not much.
or hardly at all. Everything is really regimented because we're in the business of hitting deadlines. You know, you have got to get actors in the booth.
Recorded and out.
Yeah, recorded and out, and so we worked in time to improvise.
Yeah.
And that's why I really had a good time. A very, very close second favorite is Italia.
Yeah.
That's right. My new favorite thing, Chris Cason and I came up with that. You point and don't look at somebody. So, I don't know, we've been doing that lately. But also, my least favorite show to work on was Italia. Now, the reason is because I didn't get to work on it for a long time. Desert Punk I got to work on for, I guess, about a year. You know, we're working on 26 episodes, and it was spread out for a long period of time. I may be wrong about the amount of time, but it was lengthy. It was disappointing in some way to work on Italia, to really, really get into this character of America. I mean, Canada was in there too, but not as much, of course. But to really get into this character of America that I loved and had so much fun with for this long. You know, it was because the episodes are so short, and to not be able to just to really chew it up and go for a long time. So that was probably the one, I would just say, the most disappointing thing about it, you know. So I hope that kind of answers the question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For me, favorite, obviously, if I don't say Gantz and Speed Graph, I'm lying. Obviously, if I don't say Frieza, I'm lying. But to me, one of the most rewarding that I've ever done was Keisuke Yamanami in Peacemaker. For those of you who don't know Japanese history, Keisuke Yamanami was a member of the Shinsengumi. He was considered, of the first lieutenants, he was considered the Buddha spirit, while Hijikata was considered the demon spirit. Yamanami was eventually forced to kill himself because he refused to draw his sword. He believed that kindness and love and compassion was a better way to live your life than anger and vengeance. And he's the archetype for the sheriff that refuses to draw his gun, the samurai who won't draw his sword. He's really the archetype for that character in modern storytelling. And I've always been an admirer of a lifestyle that I consider a peaceful warrior. So when I was given the opportunity to play that role, because out of all the characters I've done, that's really who I try to be in my own